No, it was just a bad week, but you know what? I think that we're going to prevail, mostly because we don't have a choice, do we?
A cloud of darkness over your house. Thank you for this. But my week, on the whole, was fantastic. I will say, as well as this week went, it would have meant nothing if Kelly also had a good week. And here we are.
If you're not slightly jaded at this point, I just have to assume that you're not very smart.
Yeah, you're just living in a beautiful little ignorant bubble.
Yeah, sounds...
And I love that for you.
Yeah, but not for me. I
Sounds
couldn't do
blissful. Chadwick, R.I.P.
Yes.
Bozeman.
That was a hell of a loss.
Forever. Let's go into the news. Let's talk. We have to cut the entire intro out. None of what we talked about can be into this episode.
Yeah.
So we might as well start talking about the news.
We're jumping into the news, starting now. Okay. Also, that's our new song.
Now.
Okay. The first topic of today, I'm so excited to talk about this. Okay, so Carole Baskin, who we all know and love/hate, star of Tiger King, besides the Tiger King himself, she has joined Dancing with the Stars, which we all know in Middle America crushes, because no one in Middle America can dance anymore. They're all 800 pounds. So Dancing with the Stars is phenomenal. You're looking at prime athletes.
We have all these Emmy-winning, these incredible stories on television, but still the number one television program is D-level celebrities.
Yeah.
They have less followers than I do on Instagram, and I have nothing.
Yeah.
Just trying to dance the waltz.
Max, I want you to name me one professional dancer.
Charlie D'Amelio.
I don't know who that
TikTok.
is.
Okay. You know exactly who that. Don't play it cool.
I don't know who it is. I'm not on the TikTok.
The Ryan twins have a joint TikTok.
Yeah, but I don't run that.
I don't run that.
My manager runs that. I don't run my
Someone
TikTok.
on my team runs that. Someone on my team.
Run...
Can I?
Tyra Banks is the host now of Dancing with the Stars.
I thought it was Tom Bergeron.
No,
was it not?
he got the freaking boot.
What happened to Tom Bergeron?
I don't know. They said Tyra can't do America's Next Top Model anymore because apparently it's too offensive because people were doing blackface. I did watch the episode. They really did do a lot of blackface. It was crazy. They did blackface. They didn't even just do like one blackface. They did like multiple variations of blackface. I mean, they had a field day with it. But all under the name of fashion.
Which gives you a free pass.
Yeah. Carole Baskin is going to be doing blackface on Dancing with the Stars. I can't even think of anything sadder. You're in frickin' Iowa, middle of nowhere. You tune into Facebook streaming to watch Dancing with the Stars with Carole Baskin. You have a Miller Lite and Kraft not even Kraft macaroni and cheese, store brand Kraft.
You're bringing me down. You are bringing me right down. Also, now imagine being that person and being like, you know what? I like the cut of her jib.
The type of person who's just like,
you're on Team Baskin. You're like, you know what? The blackface. Why is it so bad? Why can't you do it? Well,
I think she looked fine. You know, the only question that I have is, will the Tigers be able to recognize her? Man, Southern people, after spending quite a bit of time in the South, there's really no cure. They don't have one yet for them.
It's a disease. And call me a coastal elite. Call me a Yankee, and I take both of them as a compliment, you trash.
Also, people complain all the time about, like, oh, this guy did this, so he shouldn't be doing any of this. And it's like, this woman killed her husband, and you're all hyped that she's on Dancing with the Stars? And you call yourself an activist.
Imagine doing the foxtrot with Foxy Noxy. All right. Ooh. It's a segment so nice. We're doing it twice, 2 times in a row. Kelly, what is it?
Okay. Welcome back, guys, to the best segment that this God-blessed earth has ever seen. It's called But Is It the Worst? basically, we take a week from a long time ago and see if it compares to the week currently. Right? Yes.
Right.
And,
but is it the worst?
But is it the worst week in history?
And
let
me tell you something. This was a bad week in history.
This was a week.
Also, a relatively decent week COVID-wise, let me tell you that.
Yes.
Right? It didn't seem like... Well, when we get to the serious news, there is some terrible stuff, and we had some more horrible deaths and terrible things come out. But
Sure.
pretty par for the course. It's not like... It was nothing shocking. But history, we had some groundbreaking things.
Yes.
For instance, September 5th, 1997, Mother Theresa, died in Calcutta at age 87 after a life of good works spent aiding the sick and the poor in India through her Missionaries of Charity Order. We lost Mother Teresa in this week.
There's a lot of controversy around Mother T. A lot of people think that she was.
Do you not think she was?
People think she was a shady hoe.
What?
Yes. I swear.
People. You say Mother Teresa, shady hoe is what people.
I'm telling you, look it up, girl, because it is wild. I don't know. I used to date this guy. He hated Mother Teresa. I'm just saying, we do have to take his opinion with a grain of SALT. That's salt. Okay? So think about that. But he was obsessed with proving to me that Mother Teresa was a total piece of shit. And he would get into angry arguments about this, and I would just have to be like, to diffuse the argument, I would say, I did not know her. I did not hang out with her. You do not have to.
She went to a different school. We barely even hung out. She was always nice to me. I don't know. I don't take
sides in the whole Mother Teresa thing.
Didn't they say Mother Teresa healed people with her hands and
Yeah, but so do I. Come on. Hey.
Whoa.
Hey, yo, buddy, it's getting kind of hot in here. Okay, so this week in history included a little man. You know him as Hitler. Invaded Poland, started World War II, aka the sequel, and he pulled in and basically, you guys know what happened.
Yeah, this was a big week for the Nazis because then on September 3rd, Britain and France, they threw their hats in the ring and declared war on Nazi Germany after its invasion of Poland. That happened, like we just talked about. Yeah, so big week for the Nazis. Not good people.
No.
This was like when they started to end the world. And the world was like, can you not?
Yeah, so I'm going to definitely say that this was a worse week, history-wise.
Historically. I mean, like, yeah, a bad one.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to, not a good one. I'll say it.
Yes.
I don't like what the Nazis did. What a week. We don't support genocide. We do not. We're against it. Mm-hmm. And we take a firm stance. A lot of people, no one in the media talks about that. This one was a tough one. In a week, again, that was going so well for me, it's tough to read sad news because you're like, okay, can you not? I'm having a good week.
Yeah, you're ruining the vibe that I provided.
But this one says, it was COVID-19 might mean humanity has entered an age of pandemics. This was Tony Fauci. Okay. He came out and said it. He was like, listen, this is not a fluke. Even if we beat this one, they're gonna keep coming because the wet markets where you eat raw animals, exotic animals, are still a thing. We're killing the environment. We're all going to die. So get ready for it. I mean, it's a very fun. It was a fun article that was like, listen, it's not a coincidence that we had Zika and SARS and other SARS and then the third SARS and Ebola. And they're like, now coronavirus is the first of many. So just mask up, don't leave your house, and enjoy hell.
Well, to be totally frank.
But to be fair, it's like, how much do they know? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, is anyone going to eat a bat again? Probably not. The word has gotten out. This is why we got to work on our education system.
It's not already. We don't have wet markets. All we eat are churros and Twinkies. Not me. My body's temple. But no pandemic's ever started from casually drinking too much.
I will say this it comes from the heart. Alcoholism has caused zero problems worldwide.
By the way, this article ended by saying, just kidding, this problem might also not be a real thing. It could just disappear, and this might have been a fluke. So, thanks, Tony Fauci.
Scientists could always be 100% incorrect.
Oh, she said it. She said it.
Oh, so you went to school for 25 years, and now... I just don't know how much I should trust a scientist named Tony. My serious news is also kind of funny. I'm sorry. I had to include it. Okay, so the rapper who did the song of "Now Watch Me Whip, Now Watch Me Nay Nay."
Yeah.
That song, you remember it, right?
I don't know
okay,
his name.
so
What's
he
his name?
went. I don't know. It really doesn't matter for the story, but if he was good enough, we know his name, not the one song. All the headlines said the title of the song, which means that no one knows who the hell he is.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So anyway, so he just rolled up to this house in LA, walked inside, it was unlocked, and started trying to swing at people with a hatchet.
He did?
Yes!
Zoinks.
I know, a downfall is what we call this. You can't just go from
okay? Mentally?
I'm gonna go with
Probably not.
no.
Yeah. Did he know the family? Did he know the place that he was going into?
No, it was a stranger.
A random hatchet.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing: is it's like a hatchet isn't something you typically casually buy to begin with. Okay.
Especially in LA. What are you hatcheting?
That's what I'm saying. Like you're not. Like I find it hard to believe that
Are you
a
saying
LA
he
rapper also
stopped
does
at Home
woodwork.
Depot on the way?
I am assuming so. Or maybe he found it. I have no idea. But also, this is why I tell people all the time. Lock your damn doors. Lock your doors.
Everyone's very cool. They're leaving
Especially
the
in
doors
Los
unlocked.
Angeles.
Lock your doors. Who you proving it to? You know, I know it's all
In
free
these
free
big
love
cities.
with you hippie bastards. You never know who's gonna walk. Okay, through your door.
You really don't. I don't trust anybody. And apparently not men with hit songs.
Yeah, you can't trust a musician. Is actually the worst person on the list. Comedians and musicians. Murderers.
Yeah. I wonder if he was like doing the dance with the hatchet.
Watch me whip.
Whip.
Watch me nay-nay.
Watch me nay-nay. It's weird. There are a lot of people in Los Angeles that have already lost their minds. And
Before pre-pandemic.
I think pre-pandemic. And even people who are quote unquote famous or get a hit song or whatever, a lot of them are back.
Yeah.
So once you take away that peak or whatever, they
Right.
end up losing their damn marbles. So this week, okay, we're not going to roast each other because I've had a bad week and I want to
Frankly, I
hate on
can't take
somebody
it.
I don't know. Frankly, my heart's not in it.
Let's cap
so,
this incredibly mean-spirited and frankly borderline offensive episode with us attacking one more person for the road.
And I picked Bella Hadid. First of all, what's crazy to me is...
And I pick Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid. Another Bella who's really doing the bad shit is Bella Thorne. You seen the OnlyFans stuff?
She's single-handedly bankrupted the entire sex community, right?
She honestly looks like she has rabies.
Oh, well, that's hurtful.
No, it's not. Have you seen a picture? She looks like she wakes up, rolls in the dirt, and then decides to put her makeup on. She's disgusting. I'm talking about Bella Thorne. I'm not talking about Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid seems like a sweetheart, I will say.
She's stunning, although it is alarming to me that she's younger than Gigi because she looks like 5 years older
She's
than
younger.
Gigi,
Well, I mean,
for sure.
she built a whole new face. But Bella Thorne, that poor thing. That's Disney. That's just Disney poisoning your mind. You can't even. How much can you hold against a person?
And just because I said she looks like she has rabies doesn't mean we want to get along.
All right. So what did Hadid wear? You didn't even send me the photo.
Well, okay, so she's in cargo pants
I've already lost.
with heels.
Oh, no.
There are two huge pockets right on the front, which I want to know what you're putting in there.
Cargo. But she looks like an action figure. She looks like a G.I. Joe before...
Yes.
If G.I. Joe was like, we want little girls to buy G.I. Joes, and they didn't know that you don't have to do that. Like, gender roles are stupid, and also this is ridiculous.
This episode is you very much so turning into an activist, and I don't know where it's coming from.
I mean, I'm
Are
referencing
you
an
okay?
episode of Joe Rogan. I am pooping on Mother Teresa's legacy. I'm defending Bilal Hadid, but I'm attacking other people. You know what? I have range. Sue me. God forbid I have a little range. God forbid I am a hypocrite like every other person in this country.
Are you okay? Are we all right?
Things took a dark turn. Let me tell you something.
Oh, just because we brought up Hitler, all of a sudden everybody's upset. This is the news, Max. This is real life,
You
Max.
shouldn't be happy. We're running a news station here. You shouldn't be smiling.
I mean, really.
Ugh.
Grow up. Grow the f*** up. Fun.
Oh no, actually, I felt very good about this episode. Can I tell you that?
Me too.
It's when you go dark, it's when you go cutting, it's when you go mean-spirited, it's when you go evil that you get the best content. It's when you bring out each other's darkest moments and impulses is when you are able to expose a slanderous, frankly, a charlatan like Mother Teresa. All right, it's been a week. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. And if you're seeing this on Reddit, don't be mean to us in the comments.